Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what I want to talk about, honestly. I filmed one take before this and it started off talking about cosplay and it ended up getting really, really deep. So I don't know. Um okay. I was sitting here thinking about how it used to feel to cosplay. This is really weird. This is a really weird topic. I don't know if anyone will watch this, to be honest, but I don't really care because I still want to talk about it. But I so badly wish I still had the confidence to go out and cosplay, and it actually takes so much of my time from what do you call it? It actually takes so much of my time away from cosplaying. I love cosplaying. It's like one of my favorite hobbies ever. And I can't do it anymore. And my original thought was oh well, it takes too long to get into cosplay, and that's why I don't do it as often. It just takes a lot of energy to actually get into cosplay, but it really doesn't. If I not speedrun, but if I know what I'm doing and I have a good routine down, it only takes me about an hour, a little over an hour to get into cosplay, and it only takes me an hour or a little over an hour to get ready too. That's actually getting into cosplay. That's not actually getting cosplay ready, but getting into cosplay, it only takes me an hour to do, and it probably takes me 2 hours. Can you guys see the thumbs up when I do that? There's a thumbs up bubble right here that comes up. I don't know if it shows if you could see it in the video, or if it's just coming up for me. I don't know. What was I saying? Something about if I had a good routine down. Dang it took away my train of thought. Goodness gracious. Okay. I said if I have a good routine, I can do it pretty fast. I don't know. It takes me. Oh, and it takes me maybe 2 hours to film. And if I have my audios down, it probably would take shorter than that. So it doesn't really take me that long to cosplay. I think it takes around 3 hours, but then there's also getting out of cosplay too. So probably around 3 hours it takes me, depending on how long it takes. Because sometimes I've had makeup take 2 hours just because I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, and stuff isn't working out. And sometimes I've had filming take longer because I don't have audio saved or something, or the audios I did save are not working. I also have to take pictures, and so it does take a long time to actually do it. And the problem I'm having is what I said was oh well, I just don't have time because it takes too long to get ready. I don't think that's what it is. Because it took me probably maybe 30 minutes to an hour back then too. So and I have a pretty solid makeup routine down. So I don't know. But what I think it is that I'm not confident. I'm not comfortable. I don't want to say I'm not confident enough, because I go out crazy every day, to be honest. I wear Decora K, so that's a little different. But I don't have the I'm not comfortable enough to go out in cosplay. Even around my family, I'm just not comfortable enough to do it, because they make such a big deal out of it, not negatively, but it's overwhelming. It's just too overwhelming, and I feel bad complaining about it in that way, because I know it's positive. But I've told them can you just tone it down? You don't have to be taking pictures of me, everything I do, because it's not just it's not oh, can you just pose for this one picture real quick? It's they'll take pictures of me as I'm just walking around and filming, and I just don't like it. Every time I go out like that around them, it's always picture here, picture there, you're so cool, you're so and I'm grateful. I'm not trying to say I'm not, because it's obviously better than them not liking it and hating and just being rude. But at the same time, it's I just wish it could just be chill a little bit more, and you don't have to stare at me. And I feel really, really bad complaining about this, honestly, but I've just told them can you at least not with the pictures, because I feel that's the most uncomfortable part about it, is how much they want to take pictures of me. And even in general, they have I just wish they would ask, because I'll say, I don't Okay, there has been times where I say no if they want to take a picture of me, if I'm like not ready and I know it's gonna make me like insecure about how I look, you know? But like if I'm ready, like, and I have enough time and I'm not in a rush for something, take a picture. Yes, just ask. Don't take it when I'm caught off guard and just like walking or in my messy room or with stuff behind me. I would rather not be in the picture. I also don't know what's going to be posted as well. It just stresses me out. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. And I feel like that's why I don't have time anymore to do it, honestly. I mean, like, it's never been like I got burnt out on it or like it became like a chore. Because like the only part that's ever felt like a chore is like creating content. But like it doesn't feel like a chore to like get into cosplay. I like getting into cosplay and I like filming, you know. Well, you know what? Actually, switch that. It has sometimes felt like a chore to actually get into cosplay. It takes a lot of energy to actually get up and go do it. But like once I'm doing it, it's fun, you know. You know. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like since I'm not comfortable enough to go out and show them, also like my sister, I love her, but like she's like, um, I don't know, she kind of like cringes towards stuff like that, towards like stuff that's like widely considered cringe. She's a little against. She doesn't like furries, she doesn't like fairy, and she doesn't like cosplayers that aren't me. Um, and yeah, which is a little ironic if you know my lore, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like um, I know that like I said, that aren't me. She knows that like she'll like, oh well, you're a cool one, like you're different. It's different for you, but like still, it's like I don't think that they realize how that makes me feel because it's not even just my sister. Like my whole family had like say stuff like rude comments and stuff, like towards people like me, not me, but like people like me, you know. And like I wish they would realize that doesn't feel good to me because like regardless of how much you say, oh well, not you, you're not like them, you're not like them, like that's still like I don't want to be above people, like you know what I mean, like I don't want that. I don't want that. It just like I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it, and I don't, and like I just like okay. I wish I didn't care so much about it too, cause like I know regardless of how much I say and I talk about how because my family does this, my family does this, my family does this. It comes down to me and me overthinking it and having such like I don't know intense and elaborate thoughts on how they're gonna perceive me, you know. Like if I would just like, cause I know I can do it because nothing's changed in the past 3-4 years with my family, at least, especially my dad and stuff. Like they they've always looked at me pretty much the same. I feel like, but back then in like 2020 and 2021, I remember I would be in cosplay like all the time, literally all the time. I would go out. If we went to the mall, I'd get in cosplay. If we went like on vacation, I would bring cosplays with me. I would film out in public. I would like I would go to the mall with friends and cosplay, even if none of them else were cosplaying. I would literally, like I was always in cosplay. If anyone like knows me and you remember that, like I was literally always cosplaying. I would go everywhere in cosplay because it was so much fun. I loved it and I still do love it. But it's just like I just wish I could be more into it like I used to be and not care about how other people thought about me, especially in my family. Because like truly, I don't really care what people around me think. This is weird. I don't care what people I don't know think about me, but I do care about what my family thinks about me. And like I don't want them to perceive me because like I feel like it's one of two extremes with different parts of my family. I feel like one end of them will see me as like I am going down the wrong path, you know, and like I'm falling away from the faith because I am Christian, and there was a time when I probably was weaker in my faith than I am now, for sure. but I was never not Christian. I never had plans of like leaving. I don't, like, I'm pretty set that that's what I believe in, and like, and I feel like some of them see me as like they're disappointed because they think that I'm turning wrong, and like, yeah, and the other end of them, like, put me on this like really high pedestal, almost, not even just with cosplay, but like just in general, it's a really high pedestal, and I don't know, like I can do nothing wrong, and that I can, like, I'm so, I don't, like, they use the word conservative, but I don't think it's what, like, most people would think when they hear a conservative. Like, whenever they say that, they mean, like, held back, and, like, I don't talk about things that are, like, inappropriate, and I don't talk about things that are gross, or, like, you know, and they call me, like, ladylike, and, like, reserved. That would be the word, reserved. I would feel like, that's how the other end of my family talk about me. Nobody's just, like, neutral, and just, like, I don't know when this started happening, but I feel like somewhere, like, between, probably, like, in 20, probably, like, when my parents divorced, to be honest. Like, I feel like my dad, like, got this idea of me that, like, I cannot do anything wrong. Like, I cannot, like, I don't know what it is, but, like, he's always on my side. I never get, well, sometimes I do, but, like, I hardly ever get in trouble. And, like, it's a weird thing to complain about, but also I don't like it because I know my siblings see it, and I don't want them to resent me for it, you know? I just don't, like, I mean, it was not always like this either. And I don't know what it is about me, because me and my mom had a rough relationship, and up until about a year ago, she didn't do this, but within, like, the past year, she started doing it too. I don't know what it is. Like, I truly don't know what it is about, like, she does not get after me. She will do, like, this weird, like, baby talk thing. Like, shit, like, it's weird, but at the same time, I feel like also it's because, like, they're, like, scared of me in a way. They're scared of, like, my reactions and stuff. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. And, like, I could be totally wrong about it and totally just reading into it, but, like, to me, that's how it feels. To me, it just feels like they're afraid of, like, what I'm gonna say if they do something wrong, which, like, I don't know why they feel like that, because I know I can be sensitive. Like, I know I can be sensitive, and that's annoying. It is really annoying for people around me and for me. And I know maybe it's because, like, I have called them out on things in the past that, like, I don't agree with, and they probably should rethink. And I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know, which I've stopped pretty much doing that because I know they're not going to change it. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't. And my mom and my dad are split, and I live with my dad, but when I'm with my dad, like I said, I was talking about the opposite end of the spectrum of that. I feel like that's my grandparents a little bit. I don't think they see me as, like, a complete failure or anything. Like, I know that they don't view me like that, but there has been things in the past that I've heard were said about me, by them, that has a lot to do with me cosplaying and the way I dress, and talking about how, like, I am around the wrong people and I'm going down the wrong path, and that, like, I am wrong, and, like, I don't know, like, that's what I've heard. And then with my mom, that opposite end of the spectrum would be my stepdad, who does not like me, and I don't like him, and we both know we don't like each other, and it's creates a lot of tension, and, like, just annoying. It's annoying, and, like, I feel like he does not like me. I don't know why. And I kind of feel like it's things my mom has told him, but that's a topic for another video. I don't know, like, maybe it's, like, the way I dress, maybe it's the way I talk about certain things. I I don't know, he just, like, maybe it's because I live with my dad, he's, like, really jealous of me, or not of me, oh my god, jealous that of my dad, I guess, or, like, offended, or feels threatened. I don't really know, like, I don't know what his problem is. I know what my problem is with him. Again, topic for another video, but, yeah, I don't really know what I did to have him look at me that way, and I know he does because of things he said and things my mom has said, and just like the way he acts, it's very clear. With my grandparents, I feel like it's a little bit less clear, but I know that they have said stuff in the past about me that I have heard through my siblings, because they tell my siblings and my siblings tell me, because we're all very close, and like, yeah, I just feel like cosplaying, that is all that's going to be on my mind. I don't remember if I talked about them taking pictures of me, but they always take pictures of me. I don't really like that. I don't like the constant, like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel really bad complaining about people for, like, having positive reactions, but it's, like, almost too positive. Like, just a, hey, you look cool, would be cool, and then we'd move on. Not like, oh my god, and then everybody comes and, like, swarms me and takes pictures of me and, like, starts touching me and stuff, and, like, asking so much questions and, like, not even letting me live. Like, again, I feel bad for complaining about it, but, like, it does really take the fun out of it for me, and it takes more energy to do it because I know I have to mentally prepare for that. It creates so much anxiety around it, and it just makes it not fun. And I have really, really been considering moving out, obviously not just because I want to cosplay in peace, no, that's not why, but just, like, living on someone else's schedule all the time, and, like, it's not even just, like, living on someone else's schedule, it's the fact that I don't know what the schedule is, and I don't know who is going to ask me to go where, who has, like, things to do in the day, if someone has, like, something that they want me to do for them. Like, it's one thing to live on someone's schedule and know what's going to happen, like, because my mind goes to, like, working, that's different, or, like, school, that's different, but just, like, it was different as a kid, because, like, you know, you're a kid, and, like, you know that's what happens. You still have, like, a set schedule around school and stuff, and pretty much everything else that happens is, like, just happens. Like, there was still a set schedule, but, oh my god, after I left school, it seems like, there's no routine, no schedule anyway, and it's actually, oh my god, I hate it. But I hate school, too, you know? But, like, I love being on that routine. That's why I like college, because it's, like, somewhat of a routine, you know? And I don't know, I hope, like, when I do move out, because I plan to move out when my 2-year college thing is up, and transfer out to a 4-year. I hope I can move out then, and maybe get, like, a roommate, but I don't know anybody, sadly, and I don't want to live with someone I don't know, because that freaks me out, and also, like, it takes me a long time to get that comfortable with somebody, to just, like, live with them, and sometimes I just don't want to talk, and, like, I just want alone time. So I would prefer to live alone, but, like, I wish I had friends that I could at least be around, because I know I'll go insane if I'm completely by myself, too. Like, it's one thing to, like, be alone, but know there's, like, people in the house, or, like, people that are at least gonna be coming, like, I'm gonna see people I know, but, like, just being completely alone all the time, I can't do that, which I won't, because I'll be in school still, I hope. But yeah, and so I would like to live with a friend, like, as a roommate or something, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm cut out for roommate stuff, to be honest. That's a little far and a little bit scary for me, so we will see. Like I said, I plan in 2 years to move out. It'd be cool to have a cosplay friend, you know? I don't have enough cosplay friends. I have one, but we're not close, and he has, like, an entire other friend group, and it's kind of sad, because, like, they're really close, but I'm not really that close with them, I wish I was. Because, like, I don't have any other cosplay friends like that. I have none. And that sucks. And, like, I remember, this is my biggest regret. I remember there was a cosplay group who had messaged me. And I was so freaking scared about it. And I thought about it way too much. That I said no. And didn't join their Discord. Hopefully it was for the best. But I still always think about that. And I wish I would have just joined it. And, you know, I don't know. To me, cosplay is obviously like an unserious thing at the end of the day, and like just cosplay, like it's a hobby, it's for fun, but like also I feel like that has literally been such a big part of my life for the past like 4 years, and honestly, this is deep, I know, but it got me through a lot of stuff. It is a way for expression for me as well, and like I've been making my own characters recently too with cosplay, which I talked about, and like it's just there's so much. I love it. I love it so much, and I wish I could do it more and be more comfortable to like do it more, and I've had more time to do it and stuff like that. And film, I really like. Gosh, it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. But yeah, like I said, I feel really bad complaining about positive stuff coming from my family. I just hope you guys, if anybody even watches this, I hope people can see where I'm coming from with it. And I know I should tell them before I tell the internet. I know, but I have no one to talk to about this anyways. And like, I feel like also if I talk to them about it, it's just going to make it more awkward. So I'm kind of like stuck a little bit. I almost feel like just doing it and having them just have to deal with it and get used to it, you know? And like just start doing it again, and I just have to force myself not to think about it. That's the real solution, to be honest. Just suck it up and do it, you know? If you want to do it, don't complain, go do it. That's the best option. The best option is for me to get out of my head about it, because they can have their thoughts, they can have their stuff, whatever. I just think to myself, no way they're going to just get so excited about it every single time. Eventually it'll die down if they get used to me doing it all the time, you know? Same thing with my fashion. Slowly but surely. I'm thinking about doing wigs first, actually. Okay, you know what? I need to actually like come up with a solution, because I don't want to just complain with no solution. So let's think, guys. I have been thinking about starting to go out in more wigs in winter, because it's cold. Your head regulates your body temperature, so wearing wigs is good for that. Also, since I'm a Dakota kid, I like my bangs to be long, but also I want to put clips on my bangs. Wigs are good for that, you know? So maybe I could start with that. And maybe I could do characters that they would not notice that I'm doing a character, you know? Because I'm always so extravagant. So maybe I could just start going out in my regular outfits, make my regular outfits more extravagant and out there and crazy, because it's Decor K. And eventually I'll just start dressing up as characters, and they won't see a difference because it's so crazy. And like, that's a good idea. And maybe we'll solve the issues. Who knows? Maybe I can cosplay more. Maybe the thing is the makeup though. That's what kind of freaks me out. Is like looking at people and I have no eyebrows and they're like drawn on little pencils. But like does anyone remember? I shaved off my eyebrows like 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. And nobody noticed. Like, people said that they noticed. The only person that really noticed is my sister. But, like, no one else noticed. And I was like, oh my god, they're looking at my forehead, my big giant forehead, because I shaved off my eyebrows. The reason why I shaved off my eyebrows is because the way that I do the eyebrow blocking for cosplay is just put glue on it, and it takes forever. It's like 20 minutes out of my makeup, you know? So it was like, oh my god, it's just easier to just shave them off. I'm thinking about doing it again, to be honest. But I look good with no eyebrows. And just figuring out how to draw them on, I can get like, oh no, I shouldn't do it again. I'll regret it, I know I will. But like also, I don't remember, was it a look or not? Not like that. We'll have to see. Who knows? But we might have a solution, actually. So, talking to them would be great, but I feel like they're not going to listen, and they're just going to get offended by it and call me sensitive, and I feel like it's not going to get anywhere. So maybe I can just fix it myself and just everyone just has to deal with it. I have to deal with their thoughts, and they have to deal with me looking crazy. And eventually I'll move out and they'll never have to see me again. I'm just kidding. But, yeah. Yeah. That's it for this video, I guess. 25 minutes. Crazy. But yeah. That's I don't know. I like cosplaying a lot, guys. If you can't tell, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. My throat hurts and my voice is going away. Because I made 2 videos like this today. It's like an hour of just me yapping. Goodness gracious. If anybody watches this, I'm actually going to be shocked. I got a comment that was like, I love just hearing people yap on YouTube. And I was like, good. Because that's that's what we do here. Well, that's what we do here. Okay, I gotta go. Because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I have a whole Halloween costume to sew. Halloween is in a day. Tomorrow. I don't have a whole costume, just the top. But I also have to do my wig. Halloween is fun. Because then I can go out and nobody says anything. Ha. Yeah. It's fun. Anyways. I can't think anymore. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.